So in this next exercise, we're going to do something really quite extraordinary with your brain. We're going to teach your brain how to take something from the danger category into the category of, it's okay, we've got the information we need, it's all going to be fine. So this is really a sympathetic or stressed out nervous system to parasympathetic shift that we call a swirl. You're going to pick again one of those experiences that was negative for you, that was one of those little traumas that led to a money wound. And we're going to move the energy so that we discharge the emotion from that. To begin with, you'll write a small list, 2, 3 of these that you might like to work on. You can always come back and do more later, but give yourself a few that you can pick and start with one that on a scale of 0 to 10 is not quite a 10 to start with. If this is the first time, pick a 7 or so that you get to have a little training wheels for the first time. After that, go to town. You can make this as deep and as impactful as you'd like. So what you're going to do to begin with is allow an incident to come up in your mind, one of those traumas, one of those experiences that was really troublesome for you, that caused you to feel bad and that you're continuing to carry with you. And as you allow that to arise in your mind, notice on a scale of 0 to 10 what the emotional charge is for this incident. You're likely going to want to close your eyes now. It's going to make this exercise much easier. And you'll just scan your body to know where you most feel that experience. Allow it to show up as a color. It's likely tied to an emotion. And I'm going to invite you to move all of that color, guide it right up to the area in front of your heart. This is actually where it's usually located anyway, blocking our flow. So I'm going to invite you to put it right here in front of your heart. And the beautiful thing about bringing energy together is as soon as we start to gather that energy, it'll just move there. It's very, very easy to move on its own. So you'll begin to collect this ball of energy in front of you. And not yet, but in just a second, I'm going to invite you to see which direction this ball of energy moves easiest. And I don't want you to spin it. I just want you to give it a little tiny point with one finger and see, does it move easier clockwise or counterclockwise? Which direction is it more comfortable? So go ahead and check that now. And what I'd like you to do is begin to move this ball that's in front of you the way that it was the least comfortable. The least comfortable. So move it the opposite direction of comfort. You'll just start to give it a little movement, whichever way that was for you. And you'll go a little faster and a little faster. Don't worry if it takes you a moment to get this moving. It may take a little energy. We're going the way that feels a little unnatural. But allow it to begin to spin faster and faster. Faster and faster. And as it begins to spin, you may incorporate some white and some green light as it spins faster and faster until eventually you're going to notice this experience, this ball of light, spin off into the distance, far, far away. Just take a breath in this place. Feeling for perhaps the first time in a long time, the spaciousness this opens up. And you'll invite an experience, a feeling, an emotion, a color, whatever resource that you would prefer now to fill that space to arise. Whichever one that your heart is calling for, whatever pops into your mind, go ahead and bring that in, back into all of those places that old energy was, and just allow it to fill you up from the bottom of your toes to the top of your head, filling every little molecule of your body, allowing you to feel more and more at ease, more comfortable, and more at peace. And just take a few breaths here, allowing yourself to remember how good it feels to feel good. And notice on a scale of 0 to 10, again, how much of a charge this has. For most of us, you're going to notice this charge has dropped way, way down. If there continues to be a charge, you may notice there's either another emotion to clear, or you could just repeat the same exercise. And if you're feeling like, oh, this feels amazing, I feel light and free from that incident, you have two choices here. You can go and do another one, or you can just enjoy the moment. You can enjoy what it feels like to feel good. Take a few more breaths, allowing yourself to come back to your body, back to the room. And when you're ready, go about the rest of your day. You can use this tiny little exercise anytime you're feeling an emotional charge, with or without the audio, wherever you are. I invite you to keep this in your tool belt, ready and close at hand throughout the program, so that you're able to discharge things as they arise quickly and easily. Until we arrive at our next exercise, be well.